Alright guys, welcome back to another recap. Finally, I am back. There was no streaming yesterday, no streaming Monday. Had some emergencies that came up. So for those of you guys that weren't in my Discord, you guys I cannot communicate with people on YouTube, so there was just no streaming. But I did let everybody know on Discord. So if you guys are not in the Discord, make sure you guys go right down below to the Discord and join it. There's absolutely nothing you have to pay. It's all completely free. So I was able to trade, and I'll show you guys a couple of the P&Ls from Monday and Tuesday. I actually had 2 solid days on top of everything that was going on. Today, I traded it the same way I traded Monday and Tuesday. I was able to get green, and I am up green $500 right now. I took a short as well, so I got to remember to show you guys that short. So up $522 on the day, and I'll show you guys kind of the trades and where I was able to take them. But if I do this, you guys are going to be like, what the heck were you doing, Juan? And this is not how I usually trade. This is not how I usually trade at all. I try to find the big move. I don't try to scalp this thing left and right all the time. The only reason why I did that is because of the stuff going on Monday, Tuesday. I barely had a little bit of time to prepare for market open. I got here like right before. I was able to just trade and no preparation. I was like, let me just scalp it. A lot of people do this. So I scalped yesterday and I scalped on Monday. And it actually worked out pretty good. I think this day I made... let me go to my journal. So on Monday, I actually ended up making $1,300 Monday. Yesterday, which is this day, I ended up making $1,000 on Tesla. I took a penny stock trade that I lost like $100, so I lost 109. But scalping wise on Tesla yesterday, I made 1,000, so I ended the day at 900. And today was you guys can see the way the P&L goes, right? I take some losses, but I was able to add a bunch of small winners, and just I was able to rack it up to 1,400. Same thing kind of yesterday, small winners, added small losers, added, got up to 900, called it a day. And the same thing today, but today was the opposite. Today I started red, and I went deep red probably 2 or 3 times. I went down, I think, $1,000 in the first 10 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and take this off, and I'll kind of talk to you guys through the trades or what I was thinking. Market open, by the way, guys, I stream every morning completely free 15 minutes before market open, and I actually had the correct idea today because I did mention Tesla was going to drop. I thought Tesla was a little bearish today. I could see the move down to 203 at the open, but didn't think it was going to go there as fast as it did. So I actually ended up taking a long somewhere here because it tried breaking down, didn't. Took a long there, took a loss, $200 red, and then as this thing started selling off, when I got to that level that I was aiming at, 203, I think I started going long. And so I started going long around here. I might have averaged down or just didn't cut it right away. So I ended up taking a bigger loss. And in this move here, I was already down $1,000 on the day. I'm pretty sure. I have to go back and look at my recap and my live stream, which if you guys are also new to the channel, you guys can see every single recap. By the way, the emergencies had to deal with this little kitty. So I'm glad she's safe and the other one's safe too. So you can see how loving she is. I love this cat. Emergency. They got into some very toxic plants that would have killed them if we wouldn't have taken them to the ER right away. Anyway, so now she's just chilling here, getting all the love. So I got down $1,000 here. I was on the wrong side of this move the whole time. Like, I tried buying the dip, and that was my mistake, and I did it 2 or 3 times today, even though I told myself I wasn't going to do it. After I realized here, I was trying to nail the bottom on a falling knife, and it wasn't going to happen, right? So I ended up getting myself back to almost break even, nailing the bottom here, I think. Maybe got this bounce here, and I got almost myself back to break even, maybe slightly green. And then this thing, she keeps clicking my keyboard. This is why I always check this off here in case she clicks the buy button. On this thing here, this thing dropped again. I mean, I was almost back to break even, maybe small red on the day, $200 or something, and then this happened here. And again, I saw this big acceleration. I wasn't able to chase it lower, but this thing went down to 200, and at 200, I was like, okay, this just made all this. This just sold from 203 to 200. That's $3 a share. Let me look for the bounce, and I looked for the bounce right at 200. I think I added just right underneath, and I ended up stopping out like somewhere down here on this trade, or maybe I was able to get the pop there a little bit, but again, I went back down to $900, $1,000 on the day or something like that. So it's just bad trading on the wrong side of it. Then again, I think I nailed this dip here, so I get a lot of the profit back. And then I'm not sure if it was here or here where I did it again. This thing starts popping up, and now I was looking short, but this thing had already put 2 massive legs down, and so I decided to short, and I got squeezed, and I don't remember if it was here or there, but I was like short, and then went for another leg, so I ended up stopping out. I don't know how I was able to pull it through because after all that, I still ended up getting most of my money back. I think let me see. Somewhere through here, I was able to get some nice trades. I had this little trade here, you know, kind of easy trend line. As soon as it broke trend line, I was starting to add short there. Got that move down there. I think I ended up streaming and ended up trading here for a second. I got a little bit of a breakfast and stuff like that. And ultimately, you know, even though I am scalping this, I still had my levels, right? And I still had the levels that I marked pre-market. I still had the levels that I mentioned to you guys. And the levels that I had all morning was this 203.74. This 202 level here, and then I had a lower, I guess this 200, just because of psychological number. And so even though I know if 203 rejects, which was, I think this was low day yesterday, let's get the next leg down. If this 202 here doesn't hold, let's go down to 200. And once it started, oh, I guess I did get this long because I remember I bought the dips of 200. Anyways, when I got back here to my trading station after breakfast, I saw this thing hovering here around 201.45 again. And so when this thing started trying to break out, this is where I came back and traded it. And I was looking long for this 202 to come back up to that level and reclaim this 201.45. So kind of got this leg up here. And then once I saw it, so I got like, I mean, I was up $100 after stream. So I got like $200 or $300 through this move here. And then at that point, I was like, this is a short now. So I ended up flipping short here, and I got some of this short move down here. I stopped trading it through here. So I got back up to 500 bucks profit. I think that's going to be it. I know the way that I trade here is a little bit harder to explain the trades, but if you guys have any questions, just comment them down below. Go over to my Discord. If you guys are complete new to trading and you want to learn, then I offer that course down below as well. The good trades that I would have taken if I wasn't scalping is defending that 203.74 low day yesterday. That's a nice flag there. Maybe you could have gotten this here, this sell-off. You know, you tried bouncing there once, twice, still didn't get it. Lower high right there. Try to get some fills here, anticipating that break. Here, you know, $200 breaks. A good reversal is just let it exhaust itself. Let it get the last final push. Once you do find that bottom, maybe get the double bottom, maybe make the higher low, and then you can catch the good reversal. Even here, a higher low right there. You could take some trades down here, and you're risking low day for a very nice risk to return. So you can snipe that trade here. 199.50s down to 198.80s, about $1, and you can go from 199.50s up to 190 or 201.40s, or you could have had a target of VWAP almost $2 there. So it's going to be it for me today, guys. Quick little recap. Oh, let me show you guys the short, because I did have a nice short today. So this is my Guardian account for shorting. Unfortunately, I did not stick this out all the way to the end, but I had some good ads. I added on this one, small size here on this pop. This thing had already ran. This was a runner from yesterday as well, so power hour, this thing getting traction, all after hours pre-market held. So I thought that this thing could run. Should have been early on this one to go for the long side. I mean, you see this stuff, and then this stock still climbed up, so you could have taken some pre-market pivot plays there at that dotted line for the long. And at that point, I just let it exhaust itself. I thought this push here was going to be the lower high to go back down. So I got a small fills there, and as this thing popped up, I added again. At this point, I was risking like 150. I had put my stop at like 153, I think, just in case it went 150, 152. So if it would have gone up to 150, I would have been out of this trade and taken the loss. So up here. But luckily this thing did not do that, and then at some point I forgot that I was holding this trade, which is actually why I ended up getting a pretty good profit on this one, because if I would have been watching this, I guarantee I would have taken some profits here, profits there, and by the time I saw this already had one bear flag, two bear flags, three bear flags. Didn't make the lower push there, so I ended up covering half. And then I saw this quick little spike here, so this one here, so I decided to put my stop right over it in case this thing wanted to hover at VWAP, hold VWAP, and then move down again. So when this thing popped up there, it took me out. I probably should have had to stop a little higher, but I think my entry on this was like 136 average. I think it was 36, maybe 34 average, 136, somewhere around here, 135, let's just say. If I had to stop at break even, you know, I would have stayed in this trade and then would have followed this back on down from 120s down to $1, so an extra 20 cents I could have gone. But you know, patience is a game with shorting, and I think I got a very good bulk of the move, so I was happy with it, putting a stop, and this is still dropping as I speak. So either way, I still made a good profit on that one. Combined, still a solid day for today. That's gonna be it, guys. Thank you guys for watching. You guys have a good one. Thanks for all of you guys for the good wishes for my kitty cats and all that stuff over the weekend, and for those of you guys tuning in back in today for the live trading session again. So I'll see you guys tomorrow, 50 minutes before market opens. You guys take care.